Hey everyone, it's Pete from Ironclad, and I've got a little bit of mad science going on today. Well, I've been promising for a while to do an update series on touchscreen because it's such an interesting subject and it's a complex little subject. So this may actually go into 2 or 3 little episodes, but today I just thought I should cover the basics of touchscreen and really let you know what a touchscreen is. It's probably the best place to start because there's a lot of science around it. And firstly, may I say, the great guys at Ironclad Performance Wear have done this fantastic little series called Glovepedia, and everything I was going to tell you about is pretty much in there. It explains it very well. There's a lot of electronics behind this, but I'll cover today just the basics of touchscreen, and then maybe in another series get into the devices and also obviously our gloves. But today, let's just cover what a touchscreen is. So a single capacitance touchscreen device has basically a little charge applied from the 4 corners of that device. And when you touch the screen, you actually draw some of the current or the capacitance out of the device into your finger actually. And the device measures the drop in voltage that's coming out to your finger. And by doing that, it's able to triangulate or quadrangulate where your finger is and by the drop in voltage. And so that allows it to pinpoint where it is. Now, this is typically used in devices that you see like in kiosks or cafes where it's a screen and the screen has been made up of certain points, and when you touch that one point, that then goes back and it says, right, that's 50 cents, that's $1, that's a dime, or whatever currency you're in. And that's what the cafes use, and it's a simple method, but it only applies with 1 point. When you apply more points, it becomes confused, it doesn't understand. Or if you introduce dirt or grease or mess that may change that current, the triangulation gets all messed up and it can't work properly. So they're good for single point or simple methods. So a projected capacitance has a lot more electrodes, and they're spread all down the sides of the device, creating a grid across the whole device. And by doing that, it allows wherever that touches where those X and Y lines meet to be able to know exactly where that point is. And not only that, you're able to have multiple points and it registers all those points because each line goes back and it's got, thousands of them. In the case of a phone or a tablet, lots and lots. So your touchscreen phones, your tablets, your computer screens with touchscreen, they basically take all those pixels and create them into very tiny little things that measure the voltage drop as well, but along an XY axis that accurately pinpoints where that voltage drop is. And thereby you can have many touches on that screen, and that's why you can get pinching and movement on all the current latest touchscreen devices. And that's why it's really important to have a great conductivity on your hand or in your gloves. Now, all that talk sounds really great, but let me show you what that's like. Right, here's my handy dandy little plasma ball, and I'm going to show you single capacitance. Now, I know this isn't exactly like a touchscreen device, it's not like your phone or your tablet or all that sort of stuff, but it gives you the same idea. This is providing an electrical current, and I'm going to provide capacitance, which is a charge, and that voltage is going to be drawn into my finger, and that's what creates the circuit. So, here we go. There it is there. Single capacitance. And you can see it's drawing that current straight back to one spot. And this is really good if I had this by only 4 points and it goes straight back to that same point, no matter where I touch. So on a kiosk, in a cafe, great. Projected capacitance will measure all around the place, and there it is there. You can see that multiple points have no problem. They're all going back to that 1 point in this example, but they're all able to be measured. Another thing to show you is that right up close here, you can see how much of my finger it's actually measuring, and that can go right down to a little tiny point or really, really fat. And that's the same with that grid. It puts that all together and says that's your fingertip. So if you've got tiny little fingers or big fingers, it doesn't matter. It's still going to take it back because it measures it on that XY grid mesh. So there you go. Let's have a look at it with the lights out. And here is single capacitance. You can see when I touch that, it's 1 point going back. How great is that? And here's projected capacitance. Pretty cool, hey? There you go. Lights on. Well, there you go. There's our first update on touchscreen, covering off the devices. Next, I'm going to deal with the actual products that use the touchscreen, the devices that use the touchscreen. So, hope to catch up with you soon. Hey, if you want to read about this in the meantime, we've got the fantastic Glovepedia on touchscreen. We can send that out to you. I can email it out to you. I'll put the links at the end of the video. And please, just reach out. So drop me a message below, drop a comment below, send me an email. Love to hear from you. Feel free to subscribe. Love to send the videos out to you as they come available. Otherwise, I'll see you real soon in the next update. Bye for now.